Dad, what's this?
Yes. Okay. Sorry, I've never had a group this big. This is gonna be cool. All right, I'm gonna mute you guys for a second.
No.
You will come back and
You can hit the space cam.
Yeah, if you need to chat with me, you can hit the space thing, but I'm gonna basically talk and read a story, and then I'll unmute you to have a discussion, okay?
Volunteer.
Oh, there's more people coming. I will, oh.
Too many people.
Yeah, lots of people.
Wonder what is Carly Bell? I don't know.
This is great.
Oh, Carly Bell, that means Ford might be here.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh, look, it's here.
It is, it's Ford.
Little Beaver and
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay, I have muted all of you, so welcome. Some of you don't know me. I'm Mrs. Schneider, and you probably have seen me around the school. I work over in the elementary building, and I am one of the teachers over there. I'm the reading specialist. So I work with kids on reading, and I love to read. So, so welcome. I'm so excited you're here, and I can't wait to be back together at our school. Yeah, so I don't know if you guys, the staff put together a photo of all the teachers, and we held up little cards that said like, be artistic, be you, be independent, be helpful. And Miss Chisty held up one that said, be kind. And that inspired me to come up with an activity on how we can be kind, okay? So I'm gonna spotlight my video here. Give me just a second. All right, give me a thumbs up if my book looks big to you, if you can see the picture of the Little Beaver and the Echo. Great, I'm so excited. Okay. All right, so this story is all about being kind. And this book is called The Little Beaver and the Echo. And unfortunately, in this story, Little Beaver is feeling a little bit lonely. And then I know when we're in our current situation now, how we have to kind of stay at our homes, sometimes we might feel lonely too. And that's okay, but let's see what helps Little Beaver. All right, and one of my favorite parts about this book is the beautiful illustrations. So Amy McDonald wrote the book and Sarah Fox Davies did the pictures. So here we go, Little Beaver and the Echo. Little Beaver lived all alone by the edge of a big pond. He didn't have any brothers. He didn't have any sisters. Worst of all, he didn't have any friends. One day, sitting by the side of the pond, he began to cry out. He cried out loud. Then he cried even louder. Oh, I feel so sorry for him. Suddenly, he heard something very strange. On the other side of the pond, someone else was crying too. Little Beaver stopped crying and listened. The other crying stopped. Little Beaver was alone again. "Boo-hoo," he said. "Boo-hoo," said the voice from across the pond. "Ha-ha-wah," said Little Beaver. "Ha-ha-wah," said the voice from across the pond. What? There's someone else there? Little Beaver stopped crying. "Hello?" he called. "Hello?" said the voice from across the pond. "Why are you crying?" asked Little Beaver. "Why are you crying?" asked the voice from across the pond. Little Beaver thought for a moment. "I'm lonely," he said. "I need a friend." "I'm lonely," said the voice from across the pond. "I need a friend." Little Beaver couldn't believe it. On the other side of the pond lived somebody else who was sad and needed a friend. He got right into his boat and set off to find him. It was a big pond. He paddled and paddled, Then he saw a young duck swimming in circles all by himself. I'm looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the duck, but it wasn't me who was crying. I'll be your friend, said Little Beaver. Come with me. So the duck jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young otter sliding up and down the bank all by himself. We're looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the otter, but it wasn't me who was crying. We'll be your friends, said Little Beaver and the duck. Come with us. So the otter jumped into the boat. They paddled and paddled. Then they saw a young turtle sunning himself all alone on a rock. We're looking for someone who needs a friend, said Little Beaver. Was it you who was crying? I do need a friend, said the turtle, but it wasn't me who was crying. We'll be your friends, said the Little Beaver and the duck and the otter. Come with us. I wonder who was crying. Somebody needed a friend besides Otter. So the turtle jumped into the boat and they paddled and paddled until they came to the end of the pond. Here lived a wise old beaver in a mud house all alone. Little Beaver told him how they had paddled all around the pond to find out who was crying. It wasn't the duck, he said. It wasn't the otter, and it wasn't the turtle. Who was it? I wonder if anyone has a guess. It was the echo, said the wise old beaver. Was anyone here thinking it might be an echo? Yeah, I see some head nods. Where does he live? Asked Little Beaver. On the other side of the pond, said the wise old beaver. No matter where you are, the echo is always across the pond from you. Why is he crying? Said Little Beaver. When you are sad, the echo is sad, said the wise old beaver. When you are happy, the echo is happy too. But how can I find him and be his friend? Asked Little Beaver. He doesn't have any friends and neither do I. So it's obvious here, Little Beaver is thinking echo is another animal or person. So he says, I don't have any friends and neither do I. Except for me, said the duck, and me, said the otter, and me, said the turtle. That's so great. Let's see. Little Beaver looked surprised. Yes, he said, I have lots of friends now. And he was so happy that he said it again, very loudly. I have lots of friends now. From across the pond, a voice answered him. I have lots of friends now. You see, said the wise old beaver, when you're happy, the echo is happy. When you have friends, he has friends too. Hooray, shouted Little Beaver and the duck and the otter and the turtle all together. And the echo shouted back to them, hooray! All right, so that was our story. Abby, can you go ahead and unmute everyone? Yeah. All right, so
That was nice.
who can tell me why was Little Beaver so sad? You can just shout it out.
He had no friends. Because he wanted friends.
No friends.
He had no friends.
He had no friends. He was so lonely. Did he find, what was he looking for?
Friend. The echo.
Echo. You can't find an echo. It's not
Yeah,
existent.
he was looking for the echo, but I hear someone saying you can't find an echo.
It's non-existent.
Non-existent.
No matter. It's not gonna matter.
Yeah, here. Can't be seen. Right, and echo is not, it's just sound being bounced off the walls and the rocks around him. You guys are all right. But Little Beaver thought there was a person because he was looking for a friend and he thought this echo needed a friend. But did anyone help Beaver by the end of the story? I'm gonna unmute you guys.
Yes.
Yeah, who helped him by the end of the story?
The turtle, the duck,
Buddy.
and the otter. The duck and the otter.
The
turtle, the duck, and the otter. Oh, and the wise person. And the wise otter.
wise-
I mean, the wise old
That's
otter.
so right.
The wise old whatever he is.
Right.
Blah 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 blah.
Okay, you guys are right. The wise old otter helped him realize that, and the turtle and the otter and the duck, they're all his friends now. So they're helping him feel better and not be lonely. Well, people help all the time. And I bet we can think of a time when someone helped us and made us feel better, just like his Little Beaver's new friends are making him feel better. You may be even able to think of a time when you helped somebody else feel better. In our current situation, when we're all so far apart and not at school and playing our sports, we may feel a little sad and lonely like Little Beaver does. We might even feel confused or angry, and all those feelings are okay to feel. But I bet someone has helped you feel better. Maybe it was mom or dad giving you an extra snuggle when you needed it. Maybe it was a pet giving you an extra snuggle. Maybe it was hearing your teacher read a story to you or seeing your friends on the computer. And maybe it was a phone call from grandma or grandpa or from one of your friends. So what we're going to do today is we're going to send a little note to somebody who helped us feel better on this time when we're apart. So I'm going to show you, this is a true story. I have a little card here, and you could certainly make a card, right? But this is one that was bought from a store that I had lying around. And I'm going to write a little note. What happened, Eddie? Okay. I'm going to write a little note to my good friend Stacy, because she, a couple weeks ago, maybe just a week ago, she dropped off a story, a book that she had read, and she thought I would enjoy, and she just wanted to let me know that she was thinking of me. So my note could go something like this. Dear Stacy, thank you for bringing me a book. I really enjoyed reading it. Whoops. And it was nice to, what would I say? And it was nice to think of you as I read it. And then, of course, I would sign my name, Mrs. Schneider. Now, some of you on here might be thinking, oh my goodness, that's a lot of writing. And I don't know that I can do that much writing. So instead of writing the note, you could also draw a picture. So here's going to be Mrs. Schneider. You're going to see my beautiful drawing skills. Yours will be much better. Holding up the book. Here's my long hair and my eyes. And I'm happy. Something's off there. And here's my legs and my feet. And I'm gonna put little hearts around it because Stacy dropping off that book made me feel really good and have something to look forward to. So you could draw a picture, and maybe your friend or your teacher or your grandparent might be in your picture too. And then if you want, your mom or dad could write it for you. And then you could send it in the mail or drop it off at their mailbox if they live close by. And this way, when my friend Stacy gets this note, I'm gonna brighten her day a little bit, just like she helped me feel a little bit better. Does that make sense? I'm gonna,
Yes.
yeah, oh, good. And this way, the goal is to try and send 3 notes of kindness. If everyone sends 3 notes of kindness, think of all the people, there's 17 of us here. That would be a lot of happy notes going to people and telling them how much we care about them. Okay, I'm gonna cancel this. Does anyone feel like
21.
Yeah. Does anyone feel like sharing a way that something has helped them feel better? Buddy or no? Danny, you would like to share? Go ahead.
Whenever I'm sad, one of my mom always, when she sees me, always comforts me and makes me feel better.
Oh, well then I hope that you're gonna do a note for your mom then. That would really brighten her day. You could even like hide it under her pillow or something like that.
Like the tooth fairy?
Yeah, like, okay. Nora, who has helped you feel better?
My grandparents sent me, let's see, 8 new books, and I didn't have any books.
Oh my gosh, kind of like my friend
I've already
Stacy
read
did.
it all.
That's lovely. You should totally send them a little note of kindness, thanking them and letting them know you love them. JC, do you want to share?
Today's my mom's birthday.
So she bakes a lot, and she sent me and my family banana bread in.
Oh, that was so kind.
You can go ahead. You can go ahead.
Yeah. I love banana bread. You should totally send her a note of kindness. It looks like the Mayhews have their hand up.
Unmuted?
Yeah, you're.
Harper sent us cookies.
Oh my goodness. Oh goodness. Well, I think Harper's here with us. So wow, this is exciting. There might be lots of kindness going in between you guys. That's great.
I don't need to. I don't want to.
I love that. Would anyone, you don't have, oh, Ada would like to share. Go ahead, Ada.
My grandparents sent me 2 history books and 1 fiction.
Oh my goodness. Well, I know you love history, so they know you well. You should totally send them.
I've already read both of them.
Oh, well, that's good. You can always reread them, right? All right. Well, I think, Danny, you have one more thing you want to share? All right, go ahead.
My grandma, I had no mask before this, but my grandma only sent this yesterday.
Oh, so now you can, wonderful. That's another good thing. All right, so I'm going to let us go. Oh, Axel, did you have something you wanted to say?
No, it's my sister.
Oh, go ahead.
When I get sad and then my mom hugs me, I feel better.
Oh, I hope you draw her a beautiful picture and write her a little note letting her know that. That will brighten up her day. All right, well, I am so happy that all of you guys could join me and listen to one of my stories that I enjoy. And I hope when I sign off here, you go and write a little note and send it to them. Okay? All right, thanks for coming.
Bye. Bye.
This is my mom's birthday.
Bye. 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 Bye.
Bye.